Morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about the revision, that is animal tissues. We're discussing about animal tissues. Suppose, what is a tissue? A group of cells, okay, perform a specific function, such organization is called tissues. All group of similar cells perform a specific function. That organization is called tissue. All complex animals consist of different types of tissues like epithelial tissue, connecting tissue, muscular tissue, nervous tissue, like that. But what about unicellular organisms? Unicellular organisms all functions like digestion, okay, respiration and reproduction are performed by a single cell. Complete all the functions performed by a single cell, like amoeba you take digestion, respiration, excretion, everything will be because of in the single cell. Now, multicellular animals, in complex body of multicellular animals have same basic functions and carried out by different group of cells, well, okay, organized manner. So the body of a simple organisms like Hydra is made of different types of cells, and the what you call Hydra you know very well, and the number of cells in each type can be in thousands. Okay, Hydra only cellular organization made of different types of cells. Okay, that is important. Each type can be thousands. So thousands of types of cells are there in the Hydra. That is different. So cellular aggregation. Peripherance what? Just cells. That's it. But tissues means what? A group of similar cells along with intercellular substances perform a specific functions, such as a well organized manner. That is called tissues. So animals, how many types of tissues? Epithelial tissue, connecting tissue, muscular tissue, nervous tissue. So how they will be? For example, atom is there, molecule, macromolecule, atom to molecule, molecule to macromolecule, macromolecule to organelle, organelle to cell, cell to tissues, tissues to organs, organs to organ system, organism, organization, like that. This kind of what you called the arrangement will be there, development will be there, okay, division of labor, and contributes the survival of the body because of this kind of organization. So now types of tissues we will be discuss. Observe very carefully. First, epithelial tissue. What is the function of epithelial tissue? General functions what epithelial tissue? It covering, protection, diffusion, secretion, absorption. Epithelial tissue main function is covering, protection, diffusion, secretion, absorption. So origin is ectoderm. You know three germ layers in embryonic stage, right? Ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm, origin. So epithelial tissues mainly helpful for covering, protection, diffusion, secretion, absorption. Origin is ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm origin. Next, connective tissue connects the structures, provide the support to the body, transport substances in the body. What connective tissue performs? Connects the structures. All body structures are connects the connective tissue and provides supports to the body, transport substances. Different substances will be transported in the body because of this connecting tissue. This origin is mesoderm. Where the origin of the connecting tissue? Mesoderm. Next, muscular. So muscular movements, contraction and relaxation, which help in the movement and locomotion. So muscular muscles are muscle tissue helpful for the contraction and relaxation. This contraction relaxation of this muscular tissue helpful for the movement. This is also originated from the mesoderm. Next, nervous tissue. Nervous tissue generates the nerve impulse. You know, conduction of nerve impulses very important. It originated from ectoderm. This all are need bit. So epithelial tissue from ecto, meso, endoderms. Connective tissue from mesoderm. Muscular tissue from mesoderm. Nervous tissue from ectoderm. Okay. Next one. Properties of epithelial tissues. What is epithelial tissue properties? That is important. Okay, so first we are discussing which one? Epithelial tissues. So walled epithelium composed of two words. What is the walled epithelial tissues composed of two words? Epi means what? Epi, upon, epithelial, growth. Okay, it will be a tissue which grow upon another tissue. Upon growth, a tissue which will grow upon the another tissue is called epithelial tissue. Okay, it always rests upon underlying connective tissue. Where this epithelial tissue is present? On connective tissue. Epithelial cells are closely packed with each other. So there is a very what you called little interstellar spaces. So epithelial cells are closely packed, very closely packed, and very little intercellular spaces are there. Due to absence of or less intercellular spaces, blood vessels, lymph vessels, capillaries are unable to pierce these tissues. Blood circulation is absent in epithelium. So very close, so the blood vessels, so in between the tissues, no gap. Okay, that's why blood vessels, lymph vessels, all will not enter into the epithelial tissue. So there is no circulation in the epithelial tissues. There is no circulation in the epithelial tissue. Hence, epithelial cells depend on the nutrients on underlying connecting tissue. So it will be depend on connecting tissue. So because this is a closed arrangement of the cells, there is no blood supply into the epithelial tissue. That's why for all the things it will be depend on other supporting connecting tissues. So during the embryonic development, epithelium originate first. So which tissue will be formed at the embryonic development? Epithelial tissue only originate first. Okay, between epithelium and connecting tissue, a thin non-living non-cellular basement membrane is present, which is selectively permeable. What is that one? Basement membrane. Okay, what is that? Between the epithelium and the connecting tissue. So epithelial tissue present on the connecting tissue. In between that, a very small what you called non-living non-cellular basement membrane. So basement membrane is there on the between the epithelial tissue and the connecting tissue. That is helpful for the permeable. Selectively permeable means it transports the materials. Okay, next one. Basement membrane is secreted by, who will secrete the basement membrane? Then the basement membrane is secreted by epithelial tissue and connecting tissue. So the basement membrane made up of, what is the basement membrane made up of? Glycoproteins, mucopolysaccharides and protein fibers. Glycoproteins. So basement membrane made with the glycoproteins, mucopolysaccharides and protein fibers. This is important. In nearly all animal tissues, specialized junctions. Okay, all animal tissues have specialized junctions, gap junctions, tight junctions. Okay, like that junctions are there. So specialized junctions provides both structural and functional links between the individual cells. So structural and functional links are there. Gap junctions, tight junctions, adhering junctions. Okay, like that there will be what you call communication point of view. Junctions are there between the cells. Okay, now you see types of epithelial tissues. How many types of epithelial tissue? Number one, simple epithelium. Simple epithelium means composed of single layer of cells. Functions are lining for body cavities, ducts and tubes. What is a simple epithelium? Lining of the body cavities, ducts and tubes. And also all the cells rest upon the basement membrane. So simple epithelium, all the cells rest upon the basement membrane. Next, where these are very very important. So this simple epithelium. So this simple epithelium present on the body cavities, ducts and tubes. Okay. So how many types of simple epithelium? The simple epithelium divided into simple squamous epithelium, simple cuboidal epithelium, simple columnar epithelium, simple pseudostratified epithelium. So simple squamous epithelium we will see in the alveoli. Okay, it's very very important, where we can see the simple squamous epithelium. That is important. The simple squamous epithelium we will see in the alveoli, right? Okay, alveoli, where is that part of the lung which is helpful for the exchange of the gases? Very thin. Okay, and simple squamous epithelium we will see in the lining. Okay, lining of the our alimentary canal also. Some places we will see. Okay, simple what you called squamous epithelium. Okay, next one, simple cuboidal epithelium. we will see in the iris. Iris means in the eye. Ciliary body is there or not? Eye parts. Iris and ciliary body. Columnar epithelium, the lining of stomach, alimentary canal, you know very well. Then pseudo stratified epithelium like a trachea, okay, like different parts of where bronchus, okay, such kind of parts we will see pseudo stratified epithelium. And glandular epithelium, so glands are there or not? So some cells of the epithelial tissue acts as a glands. So examples, you know, goblet cells will secrete some mucus, you know very well. Goblet cells are there, they secrete some mucus, like that. Glandular epithelium also is there. Next one, cell junctions, okay, like the different places. Only some examples I given, you can practice in the textbook or in what you called materials. If you have any materials, you see number of examples are there for the what you called epithelial tissue where they are present. Next come to what you called compound epithelium, sorry, cell junctions. What are the cell junctions? What are the cell junctions? Just now we discussed the cell junctions means, what is the first one? Cells, and all cells on epithelium, okay, all cells on epithelium are held together with a little intercellular material. Okay, in nearly all the animal tissues, specialized junctions provides both structural and functional links between the individual cells. Three types of cell junctions are found in the epithelium and other tissues. What are the, okay, intracellular digitation stand, okay, cell junctions. What are the cell junctions main? First one, interdigitations. So finger-like process of plasma membrane which enter into the cytoplasm of adjacent cells. So finger-like what we called process of plasma membrane. So finger-like process of plasma membrane which enter into the cytoplasm of another cell. What this will do? Okay, these structures are mainly found in the transitional epithelium. So interdigitation we will see in the transitional epithelium. Transitional means compound epithelium, more layers will be present. Next come to desmosomes. What's the meaning of desmosomes? This type of adhering junction consists of disc-like protein plate with intermediate fiber known as tonofibrils. So desmosomes made with tonofibrils. Tonofibrils means nothing but protein fibers. Okay. So these structures provide mechanical support to stratified epithelium. So desmosomes, what you call this protein plate like discs, mechanical, okay, support to stratified epithelium, perform cementing to keep the neighboring cells together. So these desmosomes help to neighboring the cells, okay, and connects the other cells, okay, connecting cells. Next, tight junctions. What is a tight junctions? At some places, plasma membrane of adjacent cells become fused to form, okay, at some places plasma membrane of what you called adjacent cells become fused together to form tight junctions. They stop the substances from leaking across a tissue. These structures are mostly found in columnar epithelium. So these tight junctions we will see in the columnar epithelium. So they stops the leakage of substances between the cells. Next, last one, gap junctions. What is a gap junctions? Facilitate the cells to communicate. Facilitate the cells to communicate each other. They will be called gap junctions. Okay. So they will be connected cytoplasm of adjacent cells for rapid transfer of ions. Gap junctions helpful for the rapid transfer of ions, small molecules and sometimes big molecules. Sometimes which one? Big molecules. Like that, there will be tight junctions, gap junctions, cell junctions, what you call desmosomes, interdigitations are there. Next come to transitional epithelium. So compound of epithelium is made up of more than one layer. I'm telling about compound epithelium, more than one layer. Till now, simple epithelium means single layer. Here, more than one layer means they will be called, what you call multi-layer, in the sense they will be called compound epithelium. So this also has limited secretion. They don't perform the that much secretion and absorption. So three main functions to provide the protection against the what you call the compound epithelium mainly protects the chemical and mechanical stresses. They cover the dry surfaces of the skin, okay, where we can see the compound epithelium, surface of the skin, the most surface of buccal cavity, sorry, moist surface of the buccal cavity, pharynx, inner lining of ducts of salivary glands and of pancreatic ducts. So where we can see compound epithelium, number one, dry surface of the skin, moist surface of buccal cavity, pharynx, inner lining of ducts of salivary glands and of pancreatic ducts, ducts of salivary glands, pancreatic ducts, pharynx, buccal cavity. Okay, buccal cavity, pharynx, salivary glands, and pancreatic ducts. We will see compound epithelium. So topmost layer, middle 2 to 4 layers pear shaped. Okay, so mainly 4 layers I said or not. So what are the best examples of transitional epithelium? You see squamous non-keratinized transitional epithelium. Okay, number 1 squamous keratinized, squamous non-keratinized, and okay, stratified epithelium. So stratified squamous non-keratinized, we will see non-keratinized compound cornea of eye, inner lining of the lips. Stratified columnar non-ciliated epithelium in the epithelium, what you call stratified columnar. Okay, there we can see non-ciliated epiglottis. Stratified columnar ciliated we will see in the larynx. Once again I am telling, stratified columnar non-ciliated, no cilia, that is present in the epiglottis. Stratified columnar ciliated will present in the larynx. So stratified cuboidal epithelium found in the mammary glands. Okay, stratified cuboidal epithelium present in the mammary glands. Okay, next one, stratified squamous keratinized epithelium. Stratified squamous keratinized epithelium is found in the epidermis of skin, nails, scales, okay, horns, however, what you call feathers. Okay, feathers. Stratified cuboidal epithelium also found lining of stratified cuboidal epithelium also found in the vagina. So like that, stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium, where we can see hard palate, tonsils, oropharynx, okay, esophagus will be there. And a transitional epithelium we will see in the renal pelvis, ureter, urinary bladder. Transitional epithelium where we can say renal pelvis, ureters, urinary bladder. Okay, and squamous, stratified squamous epithelium where we can see hard palate, tonsils, oropharynx, and what we called this esophagus. We will see stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. Like this, what we called the transitional epithelium, what we called compound epithelium will be there, which are very important to perform different functions. So that is about what we called animal tissues in that simple and compound epithelium. So the study about the tissues is called histology. Okay, so first how the tissues are forming: atom, molecules, macromolecules, organelles, cells, tissues, organ system, organism. In unicellular organisms all functions by single cell, but in multi, what is a tissue? How can you define the tissue? It's a group of cells, okay, perform the specific functions in the sense that is called tissues. There are different types of tissues. Number 1, epithelial tissue covering of it will covers the body parts. It is originated from ecto meso endoderm origin. Connecting tissue connects all body parts which originate from mesoderm. Muscular tissue helpful for the movements is originated from mesoderm. Nervous tissue are helpful for the conduction of nerve impulses. It will be from ectoderm. Epithelial tissue upon the growth on the it will be, what is the meaning of epithelial tissue? This epithelial tissue grow on the other tissue like connecting tissue. In between that epithelial tissue and connecting tissue, basement membrane is there. It permeable to all the minerals and ions. So simple epithelium means made with single layer cells. Especially the simple epithelium, we will see body cavity, ducts and tubes for the diffusion and what you call secretion and absorption. We will see. So simple squamous epithelium will be there in alveoli. Simple cuboidal epithelium will be there in the iris. Columnar epithelium will be there in the stomach. Pseudostratified will be there in the trachea. Glandular epithelium cells. So some simple glandular epithelium, you know very well. Goblet cells. Okay. Salivary. Some compound means salivary glands, like that. Cell junctions are there. You know, communicate each other. Okay, for performing different functions, cells togetherly in the sense by the help of junctions like cell junctions, interdigitation, transitional epithelium. Okay, this is cell junctions or interdigitations. We will see in the transitional epitheliums. Desmosomes, adhering junctions. Okay, tight junctions, columnar epithelium. Gap junctions helpful for the communication between the adjacent cells. Tight junctions stops the leakage of substances. Okay, adhering, cementing the substances. Adhering means cements the cells to perform the different functions. So compound means more number of layers. Here single layer. Here many layers means compound epithelium. Compound epithelium divide into transitional epithelium. Many layers. Squamous non-keratinized, squamous keratinized, and what you called stratified epithelium. Like that will be there.